I've had so many meetings today. I had one 9:30 to 9:45, and then 10 to 10:45, and then 11 to 11:30. Then I'm like done with my meetings. But then my boss put on my calendar a performance review meeting, 4 to 5 p.m., which he hasn't put anybody's on the calendar. He's been like just randomly calling people and then like having them go to a conference room together and stuff. And yeah, so I don't know why he put it on my calendar, and I also don't know why it's an hour, because people who I've talked to have said it's been like 15-20 minutes. So yeah, it's 4:33. I finished at 4:30. He just basically just talked a bunch. It's 2:30. I'm heading inside right now from lunch, but today's been great. It's the first day that my neighbor, the guy who sits next to me, I call him my neighbor, is on PTO, and so now I have to put out a lot of fires that may or may not have been closed before. Okay, I'm currently stuck right now because of a train. Yeah, since my neighbor is gone, it's his first day today, he left some things unfinished, so I had to like scramble and finish these things, but like I don't know like the history and background and stuff of these things, so I'm just like trying to figure out how to tie up these loose ends, but like it's kind of hard because I don't know how like anything really about them. So yeah, and I'm like asking other people to do other things, because it's like each person in my team is taking a portion of like work, and then as I'm like doing stuff, then people come by and they're all like, oh, can you do this for me? So then like I'd go do that thing, and then I lose my train of thought, and so then I forgot what I was doing in the first place, and then yeah. So I started making a Jira board for myself, but like I think that with all the people coming and all that stuff, like I feel like I missed some stuff. So yeah. And also I was talking to the guy who sits behind me, and then all of a sudden I get a chat from my neighbor, and I'm like, whoa, like what are you doing online? And then he said he just landed from his 14-hour flight. He flew to Taiwan, but yeah. But he's trying to help me out, which is fun, which is very nice. So it's raining right now. It's been raining the whole drive to work, but yeah. But I've never done this before, but I'm wearing 5 layers if you think about it, because I have my t-shirt, this hoodie, this North Face, and then I have my North Face rain jacket, and then my work jacket, which like kind of defeats the purpose of wearing a rain jacket because my work thing is on top. But yeah, 5:29 right now. I'm driving home, but today is day 2 of my neighbor not being here, and still kind of crazy. It was not as crazy as yesterday. I don't know if that's because I now know what to expect, or if it just wasn't as crazy. But yeah, but I had one meeting today. Well, okay, I had 2 meetings today. One of the meetings I had though was 11 to 11:30, but then it ended up going 11 to like 12:15, and people were like chatting me and stuff in my meeting, and they're like, we need your help, like it's an emergency. But like then I went to check the thing, like because it was they were saying that the system was not ready, but then I checked the system and then it was ready, so then I'm like, it's there. So yeah, and then my boss calls me, but like I don't have his number saved, so then I didn't answer. Yeah, but then I was talking to like the guy who sits behind me, and then my boss came back from lunch, and then he's all like, oh, I called you. And then I'm like, oh, because like what am I gonna say? On Saturday, this guy messaged in our Converse group chat, and he's like, do you have lunch plans on Monday? Want to come with me? I'm going to lunch with, and then this guy's name. And then I'm just like, I don't know who this guy is, but like I messaged the advanced products girl, and I'm like, do you know who this is? And then she said nope, but then she replied to that chat and she said sure. So then I'm like, okay, like I guess I'll go too. So then I chatted sure also. And today the guy made a Google Calendar event, and then I looked, and then the person who he invited works at my company, so it's a new hire, I found out. And then we went to a Crawful Cafe, and then yeah. I had a meeting today at 1:30, but then the guy who hosted the meeting had an emergency, so he was not able to make it. But then he didn't cancel the meeting, so then we all showed up and stuff like that. But then the meeting room that he booked, these people walked into it, because I came to the meeting 5-6 minutes early, and then I'm gonna go in there, and then these people walk in right in front of me, and then they go in the meeting room, and then I'm like, what? One of the people who walked into that meeting room had booked the room next door, and then the room next door, there were people from my meeting. So I was so confused. I'm like, wait, but this guy booked the room on the left, but he just went in the room in the right, and I'm supposed to be in the room on the right. What? So yeah, and then the guy walked out and stuff because he had to get something, I think. And yeah, and then I'm like wait, because you're in my room, and then this is your room, and yeah, and then he's like, sorry, but they had a customer here, I think. So yeah, last night I was on a call with somebody. I was messaging somebody 10 to 12:30, but then it turned into telepartying, and then it turned into Discord doing activities. We were watching YouTube together, and yeah, so that was fun and chill, and I don't normally do that, but it was a chill time. And yeah. Today I had a meeting scheduled 9:30 to 9:45 with this IT guy and this quality girl, because I'm trying to give this quality girl access to my page, but she can't, it's not working. So then I messaged this IT guy, and I'm like, can you help us? And then he said yeah, see you tomorrow. So then I put it on the calendar for 9:30, but then she chatted, and then she said, oh, something came up. I moved the thing from 9:30 to 9:45 to 9:45 to 10, and then he helped us with the problem. He was explaining stuff and all that, but then I had to go to my meeting at 10 o'clock, the workplace violence, because this one is mandatory. I have to go to it. The clock hits 10 o'clock, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I have to go then. And then we had to take a quiz, and then there was this one question on the quiz that we were all guessing, because it was a statistic, and we didn't know the statistic. Got out of that meeting, it was 10:50 or so, but then I actually had a different meeting scheduled for 10:30 to 11, so then I didn't make it to that meeting because I was in this mandatory workplace violence meeting. And I had a meeting also 11 to 11:30. He helped me with my VPN, and now my VPN works. Then he had a call 11:30 to 12, and then I just stayed in the room and was working on stuff. There was a lunch scheduled for 12 to 1. I got a ride with this different IT guy, and then yeah, it was chill. And me and that guy were the second people there. So basically, the advanced projects girl wanted to leave early to ease her mind and get all the tables together, because we have 14 people. Yeah, so then she was sitting at a long assembled table, and then me and that guy pulled up, so we were the first ones, yeah, there. But it's okay. But yeah, and then we were talking to her, and then people ordered, and then we ordered, and then the orders took forever, for the food to be ready. We ate at Koja Kitchen and Habit. Everybody or bought food and stuff from the different places, and then we all met back at the tables, and we got back, and then I walked in with that IT guy, the guy that drove me, because yeah, I had to go to the IT area anyways, because my computer was at the other IT guy's desk. It's Happy Valentine's Day. I have 2 meetings today, so we'll see how that goes, and today is payday, so there's probably gonna be donuts, so probably gonna eat 2 or 3 of them. But yeah, I don't know, I'm here early, and it's 8:13 right now. I'm thinking I should probably go in. We'll see. But yeah, it's been an okay morning. It's not raining, but the ground is still wet, but